So far, we're ending the year on a high note. I'm Michael with WriterSanctuary, and today it's time for the Friday vlog. And in this portion is when I normally respond to comments around videos. Even though I respond to most videos anyway, I still like to put them in format on video so that if somebody else has the same question, then I can give them the answer as well. If you have any questions, you can contact me on social media, Twitter and Facebook, or you can use the contact form on WriterSanctuary.com's website. And like always, you can always just leave a comment down below. Okay, let's dive into it and answer some questions. The first one comes from Hayden Wild. Hey, I'm featured in a video. A little update. I've still not heard back from Textbooker. They did say they were recruiting 4-star writers, so I made sure I did the best I could on the application. I also applied to iWriter, but unfortunately I was declined. I'm not really sure why. They asked for 200 words about myself and 200 words reviewing a movie with some strict guidelines to adhere to. I have a feeling my application just got filtered out as I felt quite proud of the work I submitted. I'll try to focus on my YouTube channel a bit and make music, but tough to get it to make any money. I wonder if you know any other websites similar to Textbroker and iWriter I could also consider. I have applied to iWriter and I'm kind of debating it just to see if I can get in. I did apply to Upwork, but they declined me as well. That was this year or last year. But from what I hear, Upwork's not all that what's cracked up to be anyway. I personally made money with Textbroker, WriterAccess.com, and Fiverr.com. I'd still be using Fiverr, but I found that for the amount of time that I spent writing on Fiverr, I made far more money per hour writing on Textbroker. So I was using Fiverr for a while, but it got to the point where I was just doing too much work on Textbroker and with private clients, so I stopped using Fiverr. But Fiverr is a decent system. You can add all kinds of fun stuff to it, so it might be something that you want to consider. And unlike Textbroker, you can also offer things like graphic design work to go with your writing, so you can offer images and all that. But if you do that, make sure that you're picking stock photos or taking pictures yourself. But there's all kinds of ways you can add more to your gig on Fiverr as a writer, so that might be something you'd want to take a look at. But if you make some music on your YouTube channel, I'm sure I'd probably stop by and take a look. The next comment today comes from Felicia. Again, love watching your videos. If you happen to read this, I have 2 questions. Do you have any tips on writing a resume as a somewhat beginner freelance content writer? Would you ever do a video on Fiverr if you have experience with that? Thanks a million. You should write a book if you haven't yet. You're one of the most seemingly genuine people I've seen actually helping people. Thank you. P.S. I'm in the 1 million word goal for 2020 with you. Awesome. Okay, let's tackle both of these questions here. Do I have any tips on a resume? And what I normally did was I just added, updated my resume. I created a completely different resume because I've done a little bit of everything in my life. So I created a resume that focused purely on writing. So I'd highlight all the different word processing systems I've used. I'd highlight the blogging platforms like WordPress. Add in that I've done SEO content writing, which I've done. And then I'd note that I've done so many articles on Content Mills. And then each year I'd update it with more because I was pumping out quite a bit of content. So as a freelance writer, just focus on the things that are more centered around your writing. So like in mine, I put that I started freelance writing in 2012, in January. And it's stretched all the way up to present, and I've completed thousands of jobs for thousands of clients across the entire globe. I've come across some very odd people. And as for doing a video on Fiverr, I might do that. It's been a while since I've played around on Fiverr, and they've added quite a bit to it. So maybe I'll make that as a first look-ish video, and we'll see what Fiverr's changed over the past little while, and perhaps I can show people how to excel on that, because I was making decent money on Fiverr. It's just I wasn't making nearly as much as I was on Textbroker. So that'd be like comparing $15 an hour that I was making on Textbroker as a 3-star versus the 12 something I was making on average on Fiverr. So I was still making okay money on it. That was like 6 years ago. Well, maybe not that long. It was 2015, so 4 years ago. And 4 years ago in the armpit of Colorado, $12 an hour isn't all that bad. But I was making way more Textbroker and private clients, so I just said, nah. I don't even know if my account's still active. I'll have to check. And as for writing a book, I'm still working on trying to finish 7 on Wattpad. But I'm going to turn it into I would love to turn it into an actual book this year. And I was thinking about doing some ebooks about succeeding as a freelance writer in 2020. So there's a few ideas that I've been tossing around, but I have to square a bit of my schedule before I can start working on that. But writing a book is definitely on my to-do list. And I wish you luck for hitting your 1 million word goal in 2020. I know I'm pretty excited to try it. And like I said before in that last video, is that I used to strive for more than 2.5 million a year, so I know I can do it. It's just I got to get back in that mindset and get in that frame of mind of just pushing it out like I used to. And this year hasn't been the most stellar for me, so I'm hoping this will kickstart some things going again. The next comment comes from Scully's House of Thrillers. I will check it out. That's in response to the writing on Medium for pay. And I really haven't put too much effort into Medium and hub pages and vocal media like I wanted to recently, given the amount of issues I've been having. I'm making that part of my 1 million word goal, so I am going to be pumping out those systems next month. I'm thinking maybe once a week, but we'll see. But it's something worthwhile to look at anyway if you're a freelance writer, or if you're just a blogger and just want to get your name out there. From what I've seen of it, it works decent. I just really haven't made anything on it yet, but then again, I've only got one post, so we'll definitely be taking another look at it once I start getting more content up. I'm thinking maybe doing, as soon as I get like 10 posts on there, maybe we'll do another look at it and see if it's worthwhile, if the time really justifies how much you're making. But like I said in the video, is that when you use systems like Medium and Medium and Hub Pages and Vocal Media, that if you go into more with its practice and it's a way to flex your literary muscles and put to work some of the things you've learned for freelance writing, or even just if you want to be creative. I mean, it can work great as a marketing platform for your name. The next comment comes from Moonshine. Thank you. I am nervous about how to write an article for Textbooker. I got a 3-star rating. How do I write articles? Do they provide a tutorial? I know recently that Textbooker has been adding a lot of stuff to their blog, so you might want to check that out. And I also cover a lot of videos here on this channel for Textbooker and my own personal blog at WriterSanctuary.com. It has a lot of stuff about Textbooker in it too. I know they got a few about how to structure your content on the system and ways to succeed on it. So if you haven't checked out Textbooker's blog, I would suggest that you give that a once over, and you can always, shameless plug, check out my blog and the rest of the channel. And judging from the amount of comments that you left, Moonshine, I'm thinking you grinded through almost my entire library. So thank you for the support, and I wish you the best. And the next comment comes from Moonshine again. Thank you, and please continue doing what you're doing. I love your channel. You have shown me that my dreams can come true. Oh, thank you. It's comments like that that inspire me to keep doing what I do. Like, I don't need tons of subscribers. I don't need that mad YouTube money. I just want to help, and then I love it when somebody says, this is exactly what I'm looking for. Thank you for the help. That is why I'm going to continue to do what I do. And if there's anything else that you'd like me to cover, you can always leave a comment down below, or you can send a message on social media. The next comment comes from Really? I've been everywhere, taking the smallest baby steps with your channel. I feel like I may actually have a chance to take longer strides. It means a lot to see how thorough, well thought out everything is. This is exactly what I've been looking for. Believe me when I say the pleasure is mine. Well, thank you very much. And in the beginning, I was taking small baby steps as well. I was working at the school district, and so I could only do so many articles per day. It was like maybe 1 or 2. In the very beginning, I think my first payout was like $20, but then again, I only really put maybe a half hour a day in it. Then I started building momentum as time went on, and started learning more about how to structure all the stuff in Textbooker. And before long, I was cracking them out pretty hard. And in 2013, I was able to quit my full-time job and write full-time, and I've been doing it ever since. So you don't have to jump into freelance writing with both feet and just start hammering it down. I suggest going and taking small steps and start learning more as you go. Never bite off more than you can chew. So thank you for the comment, and I'll keep doing what I can to help you out. And the last comment today comes from Hinko. Thanks, Michael. I started ghostwriting on Textbooker towards the end of November, and your info has been helpful. Are you a 4 or 5-star writer? I'd love to see more content specifically about 5-star writing skills, knowledge, tips, and whatnot. I am actually a 4-star, but I've been on a couple of 5-star teams because of, well, my skill. And I probably could be a 5-star if I actually pushed for it, but it's a toss-up between not having time, being too lazy, or completely forgetting I want to do it. Well, there's a lot of perks to being a 5-star, but it seems that the majority of the work on Textbooker is 4-star, and I'm the type of person where if something's not broke, I'm not going to fix it, which is why I was using Windows XP until like 2009. But maybe one of these days, maybe this year, this next year, maybe I'll go ahead and try the 5-star test just to see. I took the proofreading test like a while ago, it's several years, and I missed getting the proofreading test done by 1 point. That was a while ago. But who knows, maybe we'll do that next year. Make that one of my 2020 goals. Alrighty, for the past couple of weeks, I've been working on 7 some more, and it feels good to get back into creative writing. I forgot how much I enjoy it, but I don't know, there's days where I keep getting sucked into other stuff, and I keep having to put it back on the back burner, and I need to really work on telling other people, no, I want to work on this. That's one of the biggest issues I have, is that if somebody needs my help, it doesn't matter if it's in real life or online, if somebody asks me for something, normally I'll do it if I can. Unfortunately, that means that I have to put a lot of stuff that I want to do behind, and I don't know, it starts bringing you down after a while. And I also have bills to pay, and 7's not going to pay my bills. It probably will down the road, but right now, not in here now, no, I still got to deal with clients and everything else. I'm still trying to get at least the outline done before the end of the year, so I really want to work on publishing it next year. And then yesterday's video had a bunch of epic failures in the video. Let me know if you can find them all. I think I commented on one of them, but there's another one that I saw when I was like, oh, son of a bitch. Yesterday was just one of those days. It took me forever to record the video. My intro took me like 7 or 8 tries. There was a bunch of words that I was having issues pronouncing right. I mean, it's just, I came this close to doing a behind the scenes blooper reel for that one, because it was horrible. And the last thing we're talking about today is next week is Christmas. And because next week is Christmas, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing a video, because normally I would do a live stream on Monday, but I'm not quite sure what's going on, because I want to have a house full of people, and it's just going to be a madhouse, and I don't have a separate office. Like that right there is my daughter's computer. Now, they're pretty good about leaving me alone when I have to make a video, but I'd rather spend time with the family. But who knows? I think a Monday video live feed for a Q&A would be kind of fun. Maybe we can make it a Christmas special. Get all decked out with Santa hats and stuff. I think, no, actually, now that I say that, I think I'm going to do that. I think it'd be kind of fun. But this time with the Q&A, let's try to keep the questions to writing or something specific to it. Last time I did an AMA, I got some of the most weirdest questions asked. It was fun, but it took a turn for the odd. But even though I'm not going to be doing a video, I will be available if you have any questions about anything on TextBroker, WordPress, or freelance writing, because I'm always at my computer no matter what, even if I'm playing Grand Theft Auto. And then I get a notification every time someone leaves a comment. So if you have any questions, I'm pretty easy to get a hold of still. And I don't mind, really. I don't get out a lot, so when I interact with you guys, it feels a little bit more like being social. So it's very, very nice. So don't feel like you're putting me out or anything, so I think that's going to do it today. It was a kind of a productive week, and I'm looking forward to 2020. We're going to see what we can do with it and make it better than this one. Of course, what I went through this year, any year is going to be better than this one. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want to learn more about freelance writing, TextBroker, WordPress, or anything else I cover, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. And if you have any questions, comments, and concerns, you can always leave them in the comment section down below. I pretty much answer whatever is thrown at me. That's going to do it for me this week. I'll see you on Monday with the live stream.